Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here in Los Angeles, being joined with John Molina Jr., who faces off against Omar Figueroa this Saturday on Fox in the co-main event of this Leo Santa Cruz versus Rafael Rivera card. And John, good to see you. You look in shape.
Likewise.
It looks stylish. You ready for this fight?
Definitely ready for the fight. It's been a long time coming, specifically for this fight, and I'm excited about it.
When you say it's been a long time coming, go into more about that. Why has it been a long time coming?
Omar is a guy that I've been wanting to fight for years. Not because I see a weakness, just I want to challenge myself stylistically to an opponent like that.
So this is someone, like you mentioned, that you've been seeing for a long, long time. From what you've seen from back then when you first had your eye on him to now, has he changed? Has he evolved? How have you seen Omar Figueroa?
Well, he's a winner. You know, he has the O, and he's going to be a tough guy to beat. It's going to make for a fun fight, and I want intriguing fights for the fans, and I try to always deliver that, and I think that'll happen that night.
How's your mindset coming into the fight right now? Like, are you okay? Because the Rams lost. It was a big, big loss. Like, I'm not sure about you, bro. Like, no. You fragile right now.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We got to the big show, and I'm not a bandwagon Ram fan. I've been a Ram fan since back in the day, and I believe our dynasty, our era started. So now we just got to win the Super Bowl.
You got to win the big one.
Again. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
How hard was it to see that, though?
It sucked, but I'm proud of my boys. I'm proud of how far they went. Think about it. We're what do they say? 4 and 9 days, Jeff Fisher Day. But come on, the turnaround that they made is amazing. So I was impressed.
You're fighting an opponent in Omar Figueroa that has had troubles in the past with weight issues and discipline issues. You know, coming into this fight, how much does that play into your mind, or do you try to push it away and not think about that? Because I know it gets brought up. I'm bringing it up. Everybody brings it up because it's been a theme with Omar in prior fights before.
Look, I don't worry about the DUIs. I don't worry about the overweight. I don't worry. He called for 140, not me. So he obviously feels like he can make it, and my job is to fight him on the 16th. I think he'll be there.
What do you make of that stuff that he did, the drinking beer in camp and then getting a DUI, eating In-N-Out and junk food, and that's part of the reason why he couldn't make weight?
If people saw what I did behind closed doors, they would think of me totally different. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
Are you?
No, not like that. Not like that. Not like that.
You're the one thinking that, not me.
Not like that. No. Yeah.
This guy
right here. I don't know about him. He seemed a little sugar in the tank. No, I don't think too much into it because he has a lofty record. He's an ex-world champion. And
well, let me ask you this. Is that common for fighters to once in a while eat like that, grab a little beer here and there? In camp?
I've had one beer my whole life.
Your whole entire life? And your 36 years of living?
I've had one beer my whole life. Now, tequila, that's a whole different story.
Okay. You didn't mention liquor. You're just saying beer.
I've had one. I don't like beer. I'm not a beer drinker. Thank God, because I'm not fat because of it.
That's why I'm fat, amongst other food choices that are very bad for me.
No, I don't. I mean, everyone has their vices. Whatever his is, you got to be disciplined. That's all.
Is that a normal thing for fighters? Does that happen? Have you seen it happen? Have you done it?
I love to eat, but I'll put it in check because this is my livelihood. This is what I do for a living. This is how I provide for my family, so I take it very serious. I mean, and when you say, do fighters normally do this? When you mention the likes of Omar, Adrian Broner, those guys, maybe you see it, maybe you do. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think fighters do it a lot.
This fight is being labeled as an early potential fight of the year candidate given your come forward style, Omar's come forward style. When your guys' styles match up, does it wash out? Or do you feel that your style is a little bit better, a little bit more polished because you're bigger? Or how is that dynamic?
I feel like pound for pound, I'm the bigger, stronger guy. But again, I've never been in the ring with him, so I'll know the 16th for sure. But I'm confident in my ability to come out victorious.
You're known as an all-action fighter, you never back down from a fight. You always come forward. But why not box? Why not go in there and just box?
You mean like I did with Provodnikov?
Yeah, why not just do that?
Well, I don't want to reveal my cards right now. I got to fight the 16th, but
Like, do you ever think man, you know what? I don't want to take all these punches. I'm just gonna box. I'm gonna make it easy for me.
when I'm in a fight, it's kill or be killed. No mercy. When it comes down to it, the fight's gonna break out. It's like going water skiing. You're gonna get wet. It's the same shit. Excuse my language. Sorry.
But not as wet. You could swim, but not get wet.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. But we'll see the 16th. We'll see how it goes.
Punches hurt though, man. Do you ever get tired of getting punches and nah, I'll pass on that. I'm just gonna box because you can box.
It's my job. No,
Job.
it's my job.
It's my job. I'm just doing my job.
No, I'm doing my I'm
Channeling his inner Manny Pacquiao. I'm just doing my job.
my job. No, if you ever have that fear in your mind that I don't want to get hit, I don't want to fight, you shouldn't be in this game, because there's gonna be a moment in time when the going gets tough and the leather's gonna be flying, and if you're not ready for that, get the hell out. That's what it is. You got to be prepared for anything, and I am. I did my job this camp. I did my job. No excuses. You hear it now. I did my job.
Touch on the work that you put in camp.
Worked my butt off. Worked. I don't want to touch on the work specifically, but I worked diligently, smart, intelligently, and I made sure all my I's were dotted, all my T's were crossed.
Yeah, I didn't see much coming out from your videos coming out from your camp, which made me think okay, he's really working, he's really putting the work in.
Other than social media, I mean, no, you didn't see much, but after the 16th, you'll see a lot.
Was there a reason to that?
No, I just think it's my job. I go to work every day. That's what it is, and I'm just excited about the fight. There's no excuses. When I say I did my job, I did my job. That gives me the confidence to say I'm going to win the 16th.
140 this way, it's been how long since you've had to come down to this weight?
A year. A year.
How is revisiting 140, having to do the weight cut? I know you touched on it early, but how is that, having to do it after a year?
It's my job. It's not easy, but it's not hard. You see my energy right now.
You're good. Usually some fighters are cranky. They don't want to do, they don't want to do interviews. A sign is that they're
Dry mouth.
Dry mouth, yeah, and you could see it.
They just smoked some.
That's how you get, or yeah, that could happen too.
Google, I'm assuming that's what happens.
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri, yeah. But no, man, I feel good. I feel like I did my job, and that gives me the confidence for the 16th.
You mentioned that weight cutting isn't hard, which took me by surprise on one factor, because from what I've seen and known, weight cutting does get a little bit more challenging the older you get because of nature. Your metabolism just isn't as fast as it is. Your body grows naturally as you get older. You get bigger, your bones get thicker and bigger. But you mentioned that it's easier now than it's ever been before. Why?
Intelligence. This is the biggest muscle we have right here. And if you don't exercise that, all this for naught. And I use my experiences. I use my brain, the little bit of a brain I have left, and we did the job. We did it right. We did it smart. But again, like I said before, talk is cheap until you see a win of 16th.
You got to make weight too as well. But
got to make weight still too, yeah.
But for those fighters that are listening, or those younger fighters, I guess, what is the secret? What's the formula to not have to struggle with weight?
That book will come out when I'm done.
When you're done?
When I'm done.
The John Molina Book of Secrets?
No, it's going to be literally, I mean, it's an untapped resource, because all these fighters are so antiquated in their way of making weight. They're so wearing sauna suits and waking up at 4 in the morning, eating 6 raw eggs and running to Rocky music. Like, that's not how you do it.
Yeah, and that's what we see. That's all that what we see.
That's because
we see saunas, 10 pounds, losing weight a night.
That's all they know. No one's been smart enough to utilize science. It's a human body. It only makes sense. No one's tapped into that yet. And if they have, they're not intelligent enough to do it the right way. So I feel like I have, but again, talk is cheap. It wasn't cheap in the Provodnikov fight, and it won't be cheap in the Figueroa fight. But after the victory, I can kind of lay out what I'm doing.
I'm going to chat with you about that because I need that plan.
Now, you'll be good. You'll be good. But if you fought, it'd be different. Can you fight?
I wrestled my whole life.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wrestled since I was like 10 years old. That's why I bring up the weight cut stuff, because I used to cut.
I've been cutting weight since high school. I was wrestling.
Well, because I was one of those guys. I used to cut 8, 9, 10 pounds the night before.
Yeah, and then I would eat an ultimate cheeseburger during the day of the match.
I would eat so much sugar, so much food right after. I would always eat a jar of peaches to get my energy up real quick for my match, because I'd have like 4 or 5 matches a day.
Man. What weight were you?
I was 106, 112, 118, 125, 135.
I would have smoked you.
Nah, bro. No.
103s, 112s, 119s, 125s, 130, and I ended at 35.
So we were in the same weight classes.
Yes. What school did you go to? I probably wrestled. I probably beat him.
I probably beat you, bro.
Cross-face the shit out of him.
Wait, where'd you go? Wait, where the high school did you go to?
Charter Oak.
Where's Charter Oak at?
Covina.
Oh, you were in a different division. I was in the High Desert, Quartz Hill,
Okay.
Palmdale, Highland, that division.
After CIF, I had to go to Northview to train because there was no more schools. That was our. So after Masters, we trained at Northview, and they were a great school.
I was known for like I would never got tired, and you couldn't stop my shot.
Let's go right now. Right now, let's go. I will single leg the hell out of this guy.
I'll sprawl right at it, transition.
I'll tell you what.
I would attack you, dog.
I'll bring my singlet for my senior year.
No, you don't want to see me in the singlet.
I'll
dog.
fit in it.
I won't.
I don't think you will.
I won't. John, hey, as always, good chat with you, bro. John Molina fights this Saturday on Fox co-main event, going up against
Charter Oak, one's up.
Omar Figueroa Jr. this Saturday.